Hey, I just updated my Dark Magician Illusionist deck. Illusion of Dark Magician. Keep watching and check it out. Let's go. Hey, what's up, fellow duos? Andrew Godsmith here, Godsmith of Chaos, here with another Dark Magician deck profile for you. Just updated my Dark Magician Illusion deck. I will update it again once the new support comes out in the next couple of weeks. But right for now, I have updated it to make it more optimal and better. So let's go. Let's check it out. Like usual, before I get started, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Let's go. May the heart forever be in your cards. Love you all. So first of all, when you're playing Dark Magician, of course, you need to play at least one Dark Magician. So I played the 25th Anniversary OG DM. Just the one. That's all you need. Then to summon him, 2 Magician Souls. So Dark Magician, just like Yuki, he is not my main monster that I try to summon out all the time. He is not my main boss monster, nor is he the main objective of my deck. But Magician Souls is the main way I do summon him out by sending Dark Magician to the grave using Magician Souls effect. Then you send Magician Souls itself to the grave to special summon Dark Magician. Or you can special summon itself, and then if you have 1 to 2 spell or trap cards in your hand that you don't need, you can send them to the grave for some draws. Then I play 1 Timaeus, the United Dragon. This is your main fusion monster, Fusioner, to get out when you're trying to fusion summon into Dragoon with Dark Magician. Timaeus, what he does is he sends a card, like a spellcaster or a spell or trap, that mentions Dark Magician to the grave, and then special summons himself out. Then his effect is fusion effect to fusion monsters on the field or in your hand, including itself or not including itself. He can stay on the field, and then you can use him next turn if he stays. Great card. Very bricky though. Apprentice Illusion Magician. She helps protect your spellcasters. As sleight of the hand trap during battle phase, you can send her to the grave to boost up your spellcaster's attack by 2,000. Also, when you want to special summon her, you send the card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon herself in defense position, and her quick effect still works from the field. As well, when she is special summoned, you can search for a Dark Magician to your hand. So it's also more fusion material. And some controversy here. I love Yugi, and right now I'm kind of have like Yugi inspired Battle City kind of deck going on, or Duelist Kingdom. But Magic Karibo, reason why I play him is because during your turn, if you take damage, or even during your opponent's turn and you take damage, you can special summon out Dark Magician from pretty much anywhere except from Banished. When he is in your hand, you send him to the grave, and then if a spellcaster is sent to the grave, you can just bring Magic Karibo back to hand. Now, Magic Karibo as well is a fiend monster, so a fiend and a beast also gets you into your Chimera fusion monster. Yeah. And then to search all those, 2 Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos is your main monster searcher for Dark Magicians. You reveal him in your hand, and you can search your deck for 1 monster that mentions Dark Magician, or Dark Magician itself that isn't a ritual monster. Then you have to return a card from your hand back to the deck. It's usually Illusion of Chaos, but it can be any card from your hand. Now onto Illusion monsters. We play 3 Cornfield Coddle. It is a target, negate, and destroy. All I have to do is banish this from the field and graveyard. Now to get to the field and graveyard is extremely easy. It's a level 4, so you can just normal summon him out, but that is not what we use him for. We send him from hand to the grave to search for 1 monster that mentions Chimera Fusion. The monster that you're probably always going to search for, unless you're unable to, is Mirror Sword Knight. Mirror Sword Knight, you can normal summon him out, and then for cost, send him from the field to the graveyard to special summon out 1 monster that mentions Chimera Fusion. So we play 3 Mirror Sword Knight. He is one of your main monsters that you always want to see. You always want to see him in your hand. So Coddle Coddle searches Mirror Sword Knight. So in a sense, Cornfield is another Mirror Sword Knight because you just want to get him to your hand. Although it does search other cards, but Mirror Sword Knight, you'll get out Big Wing Baphomet. But Gazelle, we're playing 3. If you normal summon Gazelle, you can search 1 Chimera Fusion or 1 level 5 Beast Monster. Fiend, sorry. 1 level 5 Fiend Monster. So 3 Gazelles. Now with Mirror Sword Knight, what you're going to do is you're going to special summon out Big Wing Baphomet in defense mode. Activate his effect to search and grab not 1, but 2 cards. 1 Chimera Fusion and 1 Gazelle. So 2 Big Wing. And then my favorite, Bricky dude from the Illusions. He's also a dark magician named Nightmare Magician. He's also dark, he's also a magician, but he's illusion. He kind of looks dark magician-y as well. So that's why it makes me kind of think that they're starting to get away from the spellcasters and dark magician and go towards more of the illusions. But the illusionist monsters are specifically Pegasus monsters. So who knows? It's also 2500 and 2000, which was actually Dark Magician's original stats in the manga, I think, and season 0. Nightmare Magician. He's got some cool effects. So during your opponent's turn, use Chimera's effect with Master coming out, Master Tau and UFO Light and the new stuff coming out. I believe you can use Master Tau and the Baphomet, the Illusion Beast, and there's ways that you can get him out easier. But Nightmare Magician, bring it out during your opponent's turn. If your opponent tries to attack, can't attack over Nightmare Magician, so you're not going to lose him during battle. Also, if your opponent attacks another monster, you can destroy 1 card on the field. Yeah. If this card battled an opponent's monster, you can take control of that monster. So if they try to attack this, you take control of it. Also, once per turn at the start of the damage step, if another monster attacks, you can destroy 1 card on the field. That's an effect that works on your turn and your opponent's turn. So if you're going first, you have it up, you bring it up, your opponent attacks, they lose a card on the field. Any card, non-targeting. So 1 Nightmare Magician. Then I play 3 Fenrir. Obvious reasons. It's material, and as well you can banish a monster on the field when an effect is activated, a monster effect. So 3 Fenrir. Probably can use him in almost every single deck. Great card. 1 Mystical Sheep, number 1 from TP5. Now there's one from TP2 that is a rare. You can use, I forget what one it is. It's a Fiend, but it does the exact same effect. If you can't find this one, I just really like the Mystical Sheep art. He looks pretty badass. But this guy is Beast, so you can use him with Chimera Fusion. You can substitute this card for any fusion material monster. When you do this, the other fusion materials must be the correct ones. So what I use him to get out with, I have a few of them in here. You can essentially use Red Eyes Dark Trigger to get him out. You can get out Lubellion, Mirror Jade, Invoke Mechaba, Time Wizard of Tomorrow. There's so many monsters that he can get out with Chimera Fusion. Absolutely love it in this deck. It can be a little bit bricky, but when it isn't, it works wonderfully. King of the Swamp, just to get another polymerization to your hand as well for fusion material. So if you don't have a polymerization and you need one, you can get it to hand, or you can use him as fusion material. And of course, 1 polymerization. Shiny Secret from Speed Duel. I'm not a big Speed Duel card fan, but it was the only one that I could find at the time, so I picked it up. Of course, when you're playing Chimera deck or Illusions, you must play Chimera Fusion. Play them at 3. Absolutely broken card. It is not once per turn, but the graveyard to hand is once per turn. But you can use as many Chimera Fusions as you need. If you draw all 3 and you're able to use them, you can use all 3. 2 super polymerizations. It's a fusion deck, so I play a lot of fusion spells. Use your opponent's monsters. As well, I side in Santa Claus, who is Fiend. So if you're going second, you tribute out your monster using Santa Claus. Then you use Super Poly using your monster and Santa Claus on the field, and then your opponent doesn't have any monsters. Great card. And last but not least, my last fusion card, Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is meant for getting out a great board breaker, Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Time Wizard of Tomorrow, going second, use Instant Fusion, bring him out, use his effect, completely wipe the board, and then flip a coin to decide on who takes the battle damage, or takes the effect damage. As well, Millennium Eyes Restrict, just slows down hand traps, except for Imperm. But if your opponent tries using Ash or somebody on you while this is on the field, you absorb it. Don't forget to take the 1,000 life points. You gotta pay for it. 2, Triple Tactics Talent. I don't want to play 3 because I don't want to see multiple in my hands, but it will be nice to see one every once in a while. What I usually use this mainly for is not the draw or the steal your opponent's monster, although those are great effects. I usually look at my opponent's hand and choose one card and shuffle it back into the deck, because the Chimera cards, the one Chimera Fusion, can take one of your opponent's cards and take it from their hand, send it to the grave, so that's 2 cards short. Especially to use this, they need to use a monster effect, so they probably used Ash. So they're already down 1 card, and you get them to lose 2 more. They only have 2 more in hand. And then 3, Pot of Prosperity. For consistency, help you get whatever card you need in the deck. If you didn't draw what you need, but you drawn one of these, definitely help you get into what you need. Now, to go with Triple Tactics Talent, 3, Light Force Sword. Reason why I play 3 is because I have a bunch of 1-card starters in here, and if I do open up one of the many 1-card starters and 3 of these, that is just wonderful. So imagine opening up 3 of these with Cornfield Coddle. So we open up 3 of these in Cornfield. Cornfield goes full combo. Your Chimera, this dude, during your end phase, sends a card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Then, even if you draw all 3, these are not once per turn. So you can set all 3 of these down, and your opponent lose 3 more cards from their hand that gets banished. So say you draw all 3 of these, plus 1 card. Here, let's say Illusion of Chaos, Cornfield. Let's say this is your hand. Do Illusion of Chaos, it gets ashed. Bam. You got these. You can go full Cornfield. Get that out, like I said, with the Chimera monster. So he sends 1 card to the graveyard. Then you have all 3 of these. Set them down. Pass turn. During their draw phase, flip all of them up. So I lose 3 more cards. So that's 4 cards plus their ash. They lost 5 cards. So they better hope that that 1 card that they drew was the nuts. Because if they didn't draw a 1-card starter that's going to get them going, they lose. So that's why I have all 3 of these. On to the extra deck. You've seen some of them. So we play 2 Chimera, the Phantom Beasts, 2 Chimera, the Illusion Beast, 2 Guardian Chimera, 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 Lubellion Searing Dragon, 1 Mirror Jade, 1 Invoked Mechaba, 1 Time Wizard of Tomorrow, 1 Mud Dragon, 1 Predapant Dragostapelia, 1 Garura, and 1 Millennium Eyes Restrict. That's it for my deck profile today. Hope you enjoyed. If you use it during a tournament, please let me know how you do, or if you practice with it and copy my deck profile, same thing, comment down below and let me know how you did. May the heart forever be in your cards. Love you all. Have a great day. Peace.